So it turns out that Trump is feeding bigotry against Pakistanis. Yep. Trump's first tweet is against Pakistanis and Pakistan. I don't know if he's trying to flatter India or just show more bigotry to the Middle East. But hey, in Britain, they actually have like a strong dislike of Pakistanis in Britain, sadly.
It sees what you can't.
It's a Nissan
So yeah,
Drive event for great offers like this. See Star Wars: The Last Jedi now playing.
nah, I already seen Star Wars: The Last Jedi. You know, but yeah, the fuck is this? But yeah, Trump's first tweet is that Pakistan is full of lies and deceit. I think he deleted that tweet because I'm checking his Twitter and it turns out that he withdrew $225 million in aid to Pakistan. So I'm checking out his tweet. Okay, so the United States have foolishly given Pakistan more than $33 billion in aid over 15 years, and they have given us nothing but lies and deceit, thinking of our leaders as fools. They give us safe havens to the terrorists who hunt in Afghanistan with little help. Okay, so he tweeted this in 7/12. Now, of course, Pakistan is a country in South Asia.
Great offers like this. See Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
CNN fake news says that we given them $225 million. I guess that's this year. Trump says we given them over $33 billion. Actually, they reported on that. But yeah, how do you feel that Trump is feeding bigotry against Pakistan? Yet again, another Muslim country. I don't know if he put Pakistan on the Muslim ban, but originally he did it, but I guess he had to compensate on the whole idea that, he didn't put them on the Muslim ban, but I guess he has to compensate. Who gives us blah, blah, blah. I wish Trump supporters could explain why Trump refuses to. Good point. Very much good point. So yeah, I mean, Trump yet again feeds more bigotry against Muslims and Middle Eastern people. I saw this little gag that was on Showtime on Shameless, where the guy Frank, he says that since America cannot differ from good brown people and bad brown people, I'm taking you all to
It's the big snub that's come from America.
To the Canadian border. And here's them reporting on it.
Donald Trump in the past has shown his displeasure against the Pakistanis. Even when the FATF declaration came and they put Hafiz Saeed under house arrest, Donald Trump was not very convinced. They released the balance $300 million in aid, but today he's turned around and said over 15 years we have given you $33 billion and all that you have given us is lies and deceit. On Twitter, the President of the United States of America has called Pakistan a liar, a deceitful nation. That's the brand Pakistan has been given to the world.
Oh yes, and by the way, Pakistan have nukes. So Donald Trump is putting his head out when Pakistan have nukes. They could feasibly not win a war against America, but definitely make sure that they lose with a vengeance and actually kill a lot of people.
By US. what bigger snub or blow to a country than this by the President of the United States of America? Atar Khan still with us, and the Pakistanis have only themselves to blame, Atar, on this one. And India has the right time to capitalize on this.
Well, absolutely. On the second point that you made, Madhav, I completely agree with you that India has to capitalize on this newfound aggression.
Hey guys,
Let's
here's
remember
a
one
pack.
important thing. Donald Trump is an unconventional president. He's abrasive, he's brash, especially when he tweets about foreign powers or his foreign policy as well. And he's getting a lot of flack within his own country. But we're not concerned with that right now. What we should be concerned about really is what his position towards Pakistan is. And clearly, by this tweet, it is very, very abundantly clear that Donald Trump, at least, and this administration is not going to tread the well-trodden path, really. They want to make changes. Donald Trump is not happy with the way Pakistan has complied, really, if I could use that word, on the war on terror.
I've got the former Army Chief General VP Malik with us on the phone. General Malik, good evening, sir. How should India capitalize on this? Because no nation would be...
I just like to say that Americans can rarely differ South Asians from Middle Easterners. You know, Pakistan is considered both, like counted as both. But so many times when people like Donald Trump fan base do hate crimes, they usually do hate crimes against a brown Indian or a brown Pakistani or Pac-Man person. So just like to say that. So Donald Trump, maybe he can't differ from an Indian person and a Pakistani.
Would like to be called a liar and also as deceitful, and it's been done by the most powerful country in the world, that is the United States of America, and its head of state, that's the president.
Yes, it's a stinging remark, no doubt. Typical Trump language. And I would say it's a welcome step because they have been looking after Pakistan for a very long time. And they have given them a lot of money. But, I would like to wait for the action on the ground. And that action is not necessarily on the western side of Pakistan, but what they're going to do about the terrorists who are the Punjabi terrorists who are indulging in terrorism on our border, on the eastern side of Pakistan. So while I welcome the statement made by President Trump, but I would like to see what action do they take on the ground.
But General Saab, shouldn't India try and move in tactically and also diplomatically to try and take punitive action against those who are hurting us on our side and say and chime in the chorus with the United States saying that this is the lies and deceit of Pakistan?
Look, diplomatically, yes, we should try and exploit this more further. But as far as the position on the ground is concerned, I think that depends on what actions are taking place along the line of actual control. If they try and intrude across the line of control, are they...
So of course these fair-skinned Indian persons, I always see a lot of fair-skinned Indians. They don't really like to differ between the hues. Like I don't see a lot of brown or very dark-skinned Indians on like television. But hey, I guess the closer to white, the closer to right. But yeah, Donald Trump again feeding the hysteria and bigotry against Muslim and Middle Eastern people.
Try and create more situation where that...
Who the fuck? But yeah.
This is the big snub that's come from America. But General Saab, shouldn't India try and move in tactically and also diplomatically to try and take punitive action against those who are hurting us on our side and say and chime in the chorus with the United States saying that this is the lies and deceit of Pakistan?
Look, diplomatically, yes, we should be try and exploit this more further. But as far as the position on the ground is concerned, I think that depends on what actions are taking place along the line of actual control. If they try and intrude across the line of control, or they try and create more situation that has got nothing to do.
And the same people like Donald Trump is definitely getting the Pakistani person hooked on heroin. Pakistan has a huge heroin problem, and it's mostly because people in the West like Afghanistani heroin, or you know, and they're getting Pakistan hooked on it, capitalizing, taking mass amounts. I mean, the reason why they're giving aid to India is what the West does. They say they're giving aid when they're really taking the resources, capitalizing on it, getting filthy rich off it, and giving a little bit of it back by supposed aid to keep their foot in the country. So that's what they're doing. So please like, subscribe, share the video. And guys, I am out. Donald Trump feeding bigotry yet again against our brown brethrens.